Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 Million Challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video, we did a stock update on ticker symbol MMAT, OCGN, and we also did the stock analysis on two new potential squeeze stocks, so please refer back to the previous video for details of all of those. Before we start today's stock analysis, quick reminder of the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to achieve 201 trades, each within a return of approximately 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, and we do take into account losses. So once you join the challenge, you'll get access to an exclusive in-depth strategy video which explains the process step by step. You'll also be able to be part of our Discord community, which is well in excess of 300 now, where people will be sharing due diligence, trading tips, buy alerts, research, etc. In the Discord, you'll be able to read our agreement, FAQs, you can chat and ask questions. And you will also get access to the stock spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is something that is updated weekly with low and medium risk stocks, most of them designed to get you the 3.5% return for the challenge. And we use Google Finance live formula and color coordinated potential buy and risky buy signals with colors using such as red and green. We also have a leaderboard to celebrate the success of members doing well in the challenge. This is going exceptionally well so far, and this is for motivational purposes as well. So join us on this journey for as little as $9 a month. Anybody joining over the next 3 to 4 days before the 1st of January 2022 will get the second payment refunded, as payments are always taken on the first. So no reason to delay joining. Details in description below. Today's stock analysis is for ticker symbol XXII. This is a new stock to the channel, and if you see on the screen here, this is a stock that we did call on our weekly watch list yesterday, and this is also a stock that we've identified as a potential squeeze stock. So let's start now by having a look at the profile of the company and what they're about. Let's start by having a look at the company profile on the website, and the company is also known as 22nd Century Group Incorporated. And in terms of the profile, we can see that this is a leading plant biotech company focused on technologies that alter the level of nicotine in tobacco plants and the level of cannabinoids in hemp cannabis plants through genetic engineering, gene editing and modern plant breeding. So the primary mission in tobacco is to reduce the harm caused by smoking and also reduce the nicotine content to tobacco cigarettes, containing 95% less nicotine than conventional cigarettes. So certainly a great objective here. In terms of adult smokers in the UK and international markets, the potential could be huge. So the mission is to develop and commercialize proprietary hemp cannabis plants with valuable cannabinoid profiles and desirable agronomic traits. Let's now have a look at the chart with regard to this stock. Let's now have a look at the chart, just going back to the period prior to the 22nd of December 2021. We can also see here between 22nd and 23rd of December, the stock was trading fairly level around about the $2.20 mark, with not much significant volume and not much significant change in the price. However, on the 23rd of December, we can see a significant increase in volume. The RSI jumped well in excess of 80 as well, and there was a significant spike in the price, and at one point it did cross $2.80. Then there was a little bit of stabilization. Then we saw again a huge jump, breaking resistance, and at one point getting very close to $2, $3.50. Then a little bit of a sell-off, consolidation, where it went down to just above $2.90. And then we can see today at time of editing, the stock is up again very healthily, in excess of 9.84% at time of editing, up again at $3.35, and this is a stock that was called in our watch list. Volume at time of editing is just in excess of 17 million, comparing to the average volume of 10 million, and again huge interest in this stock. Let's have a look at the breaking news. What I'm now going to do is share a post from the president, Michael Zurcher, and we can see here in his post, 22nd Century biggest day ever. FDA has finally authorized our reduced nicotine content cigarette to be marketed under the brand name VLN, with headline claims of 95% less nicotine and helps you smoke less. So this is great news. A headline here in terms of the FDA approval is certainly groundbreaking. So now we're going to have a look at the details of this breaking news, which was released on the 23rd of December, where we did see a significant spike in the share price. So from the company website, we can see the headline here: FDA authorizes marketing of 22nd Century Group's VLN as a modified risk tobacco product. So VLN is also a registered trademark. So the key bullet points here: VLN is the world's first and only combustible cigarette to receive FDA MRTP designation. So that is certainly very, very significant. The FDA adds evidence-based headline claim that helps you smoke less. So this is a claim that they will be able to now advertise without fear of breaking any regulations. VLN, again, as it's a trademark, I can also say it's 95% reduced nicotine content cigarette to launch in the US within 90 days. So we're looking at early 2022. And it's also going to launch outside the US in the first quarter of 2022. So this is certainly very, very significant from a stock point of view and also an investor point of view. Let's now have a look at some further details with regard to this breaking news. In the second part of the press release, we can see here, it also states that the decision to authorize VLN's application places the FDA and the 22nd Century together at vanguard of transforming the tobacco industry. So the implication here is this is going to be significant competition for cigarettes. So we can also see, in addition, it states here 60% of adult smokers in the US market are likely to now try VLN. So this is going to be a complete game changer for the company in terms of public health. Adult smokers are looking to change their lifestyles, change their relationship with nicotine, which is obviously significantly addictive, and with chemicals in there to cause this addiction. So this now is the first and most likely to be the only combustible cigarette to ever carry the FDA's designation. The FDA's decision to require the additional headline claims help you smoke less alongside the requested claim of 95% less nicotine gives adult smokers a crystal clear reason to replace their conventional and highly addictive cigarettes with VLN. So this could potentially be the future. This could potentially be huge, not only in the US, but also worldwide. Let's now have a look at details of the launch, and we can see here it's the FDA marketing order. The company is now fully prepared to launch VLN and select retail and marketing partners in the pilot markets in the US within the next 90 days. So we're looking at around a period end of February, potentially in March, and in the first of several global markets by the end of the first quarter 2022. So not too far away. The company is also in discussions with additional retail, trade, marketing and strategic partners to scale VLN sales in the US and internationally, including through potential licensing of the technology to facilitate the broader industry transition to RNC products. So what that tells me as a potential investor is if they're looking at licensing it and potentially sharing it worldwide, then the potential for revenue and income and long-term eventually profit is certainly going to be huge. What I'd now like to do is focus on the response from the FDA in terms of their statement. So in the second paragraph here, we can see that the FDA has stated that the data showed it is reasonably likely that using these products reduces nicotine dependence, and it's also anticipated to lead to long-term reductions in exposure to smoking-related toxins associated with morbidity and mortality by reducing smoking. So in terms of the notes, we can see here, they've also stated that it's going to significantly reduce the number of cigarette smokes per day with a lower risk of lung cancer, death, and also greater reductions in cigarettes per day, resulting in less risk. Additionally, the FDA have also found that the application supported consumer understanding of the claims that VLN cigarettes contain much lower levels of nicotine than other cigarettes. So very, very significant here indeed. What I'd now like to do is focus on the final part of the press release by looking at the third paragraph down here. And again, this is with regard to the FDA, and the FDA have reiterated in their announcement that it is now committed to moving forward with the rulemaking process to ban menthol as a characterizing flavor in cigarettes and all characterizing flavors in cigars, and it also remains on track to issue proposed rules in the spring of 2022 that both VLN King and VLN Menthol King cigarettes could help addicted cigarette smokers reduce their nicotine consumption and the number of cigarettes smoked per day. So great news here. And finally, at the bottom, the FDA also looks to ban menthol in highly addictive cigarettes, and we expect the FDA will allow VLN menthol cigarettes, which offer little appeal for the youth and former smokers of their reduced nicotine content, to be allowed by the FDA to remain on the market to provide an off-ramp for adult smokers of menthol cigarettes. So in terms of the overall significance of this is going to be groundbreaking. This has got huge potential for revenue for the company, and this could also spell danger for the conventional tobacco cigarettes. And finally, if you are looking at making a potential investment in this stock, I would certainly look for a pullback below $3. It's also a stock which I think could certainly run away, and also has got huge squeeze potential. And for advanced notification of such stocks, join us in our Discord and our community. Details in description below. If you do join today or in the next couple of days, we will refund your second payment. You can join from as little as $9, and that will also give you access to the challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.